on! It's gonna be a great day.
If there's one guy who's gonna teach me about fishing, that's gonna be you.
Hey, don't forget, this is for $1.
First catch! Hey, beautiful mackerel.
How many restaurants do you have now?
14. Not as many as you.
No, I have 8. Fish on!
Already? That's gonna be lunch, or maybe breakfast. The 80s was fun in New York, you know what I mean? Yeah. You get into the club, there were people hanging on ropes and getting whipped.
Save that for the kitchen. You want to whip people doing the kitchen, right?
So far, I'm catching more fish than you, Tom. What the heck? I think we can open a sushi bar.
We are catching fish.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's that down below us?
Shark?
Whatever it is, it's huge.
Where?
There it is, back behind us. Might be a hammerhead.
Watch out, don't fall in the water.
I'm Tom Colicchio, and I'm in the food business. From restaurants to reality TV. My true passion is fishing. No matter the size of the catch, I always love a good fight.
There you go.
And on my show, we've always got something or someone on the hook. This is Hooked Up.
We're in the Florida Keys in Almirada. Today we're gonna go out, fish over the reef, looking for some king mackerel, maybe some cirro mackerel, possibly some tuna, maybe some grouper, some snapper. It's really a mixed bag. You never know what you're gonna run into out there. Today I'm fishing with a good friend of mine, Chef Daniel Boulud. It's gonna be a great day. Chefs, we don't get to hang out that much with each other because we're busy at nights, and so this will be a real treat just to take a day off, get out of the kitchen, get on the boat.
If there's one guy who's gonna teach me about fishing, that's gonna be you. I'm down in the key, somewhere in the middle of the key. It's gonna be one of the most exciting days in my life because I've been only fishing twice in Florida. I have a restaurant, Cafe Boulud in Palm Beach, and yesterday afternoon, my assistant put me online with Tom, and he said, well, I know you are down in Florida, and I want you to come more south and come fishing with me. I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? I'm here to relax and chill out in Palm Beach, and you want me to come to the Keys. And drove down last night, arrived here at 3 o'clock in the morning, got up at 7, and let's go fishing.
I've known Daniel for years. You know, the great thing about Daniel, he was a French chef who's been in America for a long time, but he was one of the first French chefs to really reach out and embrace all the American chefs as well.
We gotta go, dudes. We gotta make the bridge.
So what do? You bet the size before we get there? Or?
Oh, you want to bet? You want to make some bets? Oh, I like this. This is good.
Yeah.
Okay. No. First fish gets $1. First fish $1. Biggest fish $1. How's that?
Okay, that's
okay.
Cool.
That's good.
So what is the bait, by the way? Oh man, it's my breakfast. And there's plenty of bait. Will be good.
This is gonna be a great day.
So you have a rifle here for the alligator?
No.
No, no rifle?
No. They won't bother us. They're back in the bush. Although you will see saltwater crocs. There's a lot of these canals.
How big are they, the saltwater croc?
They get up to like 15, 16 feet. We've seen some monsters.
Oh, really?
Oh, I mean, some whoppers here. We're gonna go through Snake Creek, which is right here. It's the quickest way out to the reef.
I only slept 3 hours last night, so I better catch fish now.
All right, guys, we're here. Yeah, we're on top of the reef, guys. Go ahead and put them out. Now, where's the fish?
Hey, ready to fish?
Yeah.
Let's go. All right. The cool thing is they live chum. So they actually have the live fish in the live well, and they throw them in live. So we have live chum out there. Billy up there, he's got a pretty good view. And we got a lot of sun, so he could see fish in the water.
That's
so
amazing.
he'll see fish. The fish are coming in here, he'll see it before we even get a hit.
Sarkozy, Obama, I like them both. Sarkozy gave me the Legion of Honor, and Obama welcomed me to the White House to go and dig the garden.
I'm trying to talk a little bit about growing up in Lyon, outside Lyon, and a farm. What age were you when you started working? Your family had a restaurant, right?
We had a cafe, a bistro, but I started cooking at 14.
14.
But fishing was never something we did because the biggest river we had was maybe smaller than the boat here. So
you had some trout, right?
If we were lucky, we had some trout for like maybe a week or two a year.
When you started cooking, did you start at your parents' cafe or did you start?
No.
Oh, okay.
The cafe was closed already. So
oh, okay.
I had this crazy woman who was a contessa, and she was living next door to my parents' farm. And when my parents told her that I wanted to cook, she said, I'm gonna find you the best job in town. So she went after all those 3-star chefs and 2-star chefs and said, who want an apprentice? I got a young kid to start. And that's how we started.
started, was there any time where you thought maybe you didn't want to do this?
No, I really suffered through it, but I always loved to do it. I was a bit of a bastard when I was young, so the chef I was working with always giving me a hard time, but I was always game. So when it came to stick in the kitchen and do the job, I was there. But when it came to create troubles, I was also there.
This was in the 60s, right? I imagine late 60s, early 70s?
Yeah,
okay.
70s.
70s, early 70s, okay.
No, not that old.
Not that old?
I think you're gonna finish in the water, man.
So from the local place, then you went to Boulud to work?
Yeah, I went to Blanc, I went to Berger. So all those guys were the players of the time. And just the way you're the players today.
Right.
When I was in south of France, I wanted to go back to Lyon. Roger Berger said, no, kid, I got something much better for you. I'm a consultant in Copenhagen, and I would like you to go as a sous chef there. I was 22 and a half, something like that. So,
do you ever think that when you were in Copenhagen in the 70s that one day they would have the #1 restaurant in the world in Copenhagen?
I know.
Probably not.
Well, interestingly enough, I was fascinated by Copenhagen talent. I was interested by how the chef there were thinking much more out of the box, and already a very interesting chef there. But unless I was going to marry the Danish girl and stick to Copenhagen and have Danish kids and have a life there, I had to get out of town. And when I worked at Michel Guérard, I was living with the chef, and he worked in New York. Jacques Chibois and Alain Ducasse worked in New York at Régine's. So all those guys worked there. I hear a story as a cook in France, working with them. I hear a story about New York, I hear a story about America. I say, oh, one-way ticket to America, I'm coming.
And never look back, huh?
No.
Good.
I was thinking about
Get that.
Yeah, let's go.
That's your... There we go. You're just taking out drag, don't reel. When that's happening, don't reel. Because it just twists the line. Let them go. It's going to get tired. Relax. Now, pump the rod. Bring the rod back. Now reel down. It's a good fish. Bring the rod back. And a lot of times you can do. Let me show you one thing. A lot of times if you're bringing the rod back,
I'm taking a lesson.
see, this is spinning, right? So it's a big fish. So you can just put your finger here a little bit. Now, what you do is you bring it back, and then you reel it. Yeah.
That's against the law, stealing a fishing pole from another man?
I'm not stealing. I'm teaching.
Okay, I'm holding the pole too.
See, he's holding it. He's holding it. Nice. So when you're in Palm Beach, someone takes you out fishing? No?
I never stay enough. Only Tom Colicchio take me fishing in Florida. I like that.
Hi, I'm Tom Colicchio. Don't miss any episodes of my new show, Hooked Up. Click the subscribe button.